Hello everybody and welcome back. Alright, so this is my face palette drawer. I do have some Tarte like blush palettes up here that I keep with my cream blushes. What I would like to do is see if I can bring down, or bring up, I should say, some palettes that I have here that are just purely blush palettes, or maybe be able to fit my two Tarte blushes in here. But we'll see, we'll see. So this is a Tarte Duo, the Blush and Glow Duo. I think I got this as part of a set in the shade Pink Champagne. So I'm definitely keeping this. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector and Sunlit Bronzer in the shade Ocean Glow. I recently picked this up because it has been on my wish list, and recently Becca had a sale on their website, so I went ahead and picked this up. So I'm definitely keeping it, and I put it in here because this is, like I said, my face palette drawer. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this bad boy. This is the Smashbox LA Lights Contour Blush and Highlight Palette, and I did enjoy this when I used it, but I'm never reaching for this, and I think it's just because there's other things that I like better. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. I think someone is really going to enjoy that. I'm getting ready to visit my sisters, so I'm going to pass that along to my sisters. This is the Becca Après-Ski Glow Face Palette. It has Rose Quartz, which is a highlighter. I already have that one. It has Opal, which is a highlighter, which I actually don't have. I have Blush Copper, Icicle, Winterberry, which are 3 shades that are limited edition. And then Bronze Bondi, which is a bronzer, which I already have. But I don't know, it's just nice to have everything in a palette, but realistically, is this a palette that I would travel with, or that I can see myself gravitating more than just reaching for my singles? So I'm going to put this on the side right now as a maybe. It's hard because Becca is going away, so it's not like it's something that I could repurchase if I wanted to. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Off the Cuff Highlighter Palette. This is just really, really old, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one because I do have a few Tarte palettes that I prefer. I'm just gonna go ahead and declutter this one because it's just really on the old side. I have an Inglot palette that I made myself. I'm always afraid to open these up because it's like a super magnet, you guys. So I don't know the shades of these like once you put the pans in there, like it's almost impossible to get back out. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to my Inglot one. That is an all blush palette. I have 2 duos here from like the MAC Nutcracker collection. I have the Copper Face Compact, which has, I think this is Whisper of Guilt. Yep, Whisper of Guilt and Pleasure Model, which is a limited edition blush. I'm going to go ahead and keep that. And then this one is honestly my favorite. This is the highlighter in Tutu and the blush at Dusk. And this is my favorite of the two. Tutu is a limited edition highlighter, and At Dusk is a limited edition blush, but I just absolutely love these two. So if I were to declutter one, it would probably be this one, but I hunted for this one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep both of those because they are kind of like collector's pieces. I have a NARS Guy Bourdain blush palette, a few blushes in here like Orgasm that I would like to keep it for, but honestly I don't know. I'm gonna put this one aside as a maybe as well. The Hourglass blush palette, I love this. An Incandescent Electra Brilliant Nude and Euphoric Fusion. This is the Strobe Lighting blush palette. I love this. Keeping this. So let me go ahead and kind of organize like all blushes, and then these are kind of like duos here. This is a multi-face one as well. This is a duo as well. Maybe see if we can kind of like rearrange this drawer here. This is from Pure, and I really, really like this. They seem very intense. This highlighter here is absolutely gorgeous. This is the Dreamer Bronze and Brighten Cheek Palette. I really, really like this palette, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. This is another face palette type of situation. I love this palette here from Estee Lauder. This is one of my favorite blush palette or face palettes ever. The Bronze Goddess, the Summer Glow Multi Palette. Just love this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. This one here from Becca I really enjoy. So I have Wisteria, Songbird, and Snapdragon. Really love this. So this is an all blush palette, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it over here. I have these are the blush palettes that I was talking about. The Blush Bliss blush palette from Tarte. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one. That's an all blush palette. This one here is the Clay blush palette. This is also an all blush palette. Let's see. This is a double duty like contour and highlighter. I really enjoy this one. These NARS ones, I'm going to go ahead and keep. These are the NARS Narcissist blush palettes, Unfiltered 1 and Unfiltered 2. So this is Unfiltered 2, keeping. Unfiltered 1, keeping. These have more than just blushes in them. This one, is just absolutely gorgeous. This is one from Lorac, and this has some gorgeous blushes and some gorgeous highlighters. Definitely keeping this one. This was from, I'm trying to remember. I think this was like a Pirates of the Caribbean collection. Yep, the Pirates of the Caribbean collection. Definitely keeping that. All right. This is the NARS Narcissist. I think it's just like the Narcissist original palette. I like this one. It does have Laguna in here, and I prefer this one over the Guy Bourdain one or Guy Bourdain one. And then this is the One Shocking Moment, the one with Stephen Klein in it. I also really like this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep these two, and I'm gonna pass on this one. This. I did not like this. This is the Too Faced Natural Face Palette. Apart from Satin Sheets, which I have plenty of highlighters like that, I just didn't like any one of these. The tones were just kind of weird. I just didn't like this. So I'm going to go ahead and pass on this blush palette here. These are two blush palettes from Lorac. Some like limited edition collections that they did. I can't remember the name of this one. Yeah, I can't remember the name of that one. It doesn't have the names on it. And then this was from like a Beauty and the Beast collection, which I really like. And I actually keep the inserts because when you put them over the blushes, they look like roses. I don't know. I just like it. So I'm going to go ahead and keep both of these. I recently got this. This is the Sweet Peach Wet and Dry Face and Eye Palette. This shade shattered on me, but I've kind of repressed it. And I like them. I really like these shades. They're super shimmery, but I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. This is the Marc Jacobs Cafe, the Tantastic Glow face palette. It's so pretty. I recently picked this up because it was on sale on the Sephora website. I haven't played around with all of these, but I definitely think I'm going to be keeping this one, and I'm thinking about going back and getting the other shade that they have, because they are either discontinuing these or reformulating them, and they're like super discounted. These are the this is the Cheekathon blush palette. This is like one of the original blush palettes. And I do like it. It does have Rockateur, Hula, Dandelion, Dallas, Coralisa, and then I cannot remember this one. This was a single blush that I kind of depotted and put in here. I'm going to go ahead and keep this bad boy. So this is another all blush palette. All right, and this is a Z palette, which I honestly think I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of. The only one I thought I was maybe going to keep is this one in Dallas, but I already have it in that Cheekathon palette, and if I really want it, I think I can just repurchase it. This one is just an uber glittery mess, as you can see there. This one, I don't even remember. I think this was like, I got these as part of like a Physicians Formula set or whatever. I really don't care for them. These are ones that I've gotten in like Ipsy's. I don't even know what the names are of these anymore, but I never ever reach for the Z palette. So I'm just going to go ahead and maybe pass along this whole Z palette and see if one of my sisters wants it. All right, and I think I am just gonna hang on to the Becca one just for a little bit longer. So let's see what we can do about like reorganizing and moving some stuff around. Let's see if I can fit like all of my blush palettes with my blushes and then just keep this as a purely face palette drawer. Let's see what we can do about that. Oh, I do have some other face palettes here that I forgot to talk about in my little like drawer area, but I'm definitely going to be keeping all of these. These are like the Hourglass face palettes. These are the It Cosmetics, like Confidence in Your Glow, like little trios here. So I'm going to be keeping those. And then these are some ColourPop duos that I'm going to go through these real quickly and see which ones I want to keep. These are old as dirt, but I do really enjoy some of them. So that'll clear up a drawer here, which maybe I can put like my face powders or something in. So let me go ahead and go through these real quick. I have the Alexis Ren and ColourPop one. Definitely keeping that one. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that there. This is the Double Play one, which I may keep. Then we have the Knockout. Oh, this is really pretty. This highlighter is really pretty, but I honestly have things similar to this, so I think I'm going to get rid of the Knockout one. And then we have Done Deal, which I think is the pinky one. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Done Deal, and I'm going to go ahead and keep Double Play. All right, let's see if I can rearrange this drawer, so I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and rearranged it so that all of my like all blush palettes are in here. So I have the two Tarteist blush palettes here, my Hourglass blush palette, my Becca blush palette, and then my Inglot blush palette. Those are the ones that just contain blushes. And then the rest of my face palettes are here. So I decided to keep the Becca one, like I said. I have my Marc Jacobs there, my Becca limited edition one, the Sweet Peach one, the Cheekathon one, my Lorac ones. I moved these two blush palettes here because they don't just have blushes, they also include highlighters in them. So in my head it made sense for them to live here. I may pick up the other Marc Jacobs one, but I am not 100% sure if I'm going to do that. So for right now, it's just living here. So these are just face palettes that have blush, highlighter, and bronzer in here. So this is my newly decluttered. And so how many did I end up getting rid of? I ended up getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 face palettes, blush palettes type of items. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next declutter.